Gunline. What is up? Fire mission coming down. I'm your host Lopez, and you're listening to the On the Gunline podcast midweek memo for well, shit. I don't even know what fucking day it is. It's 3:16 in the morning, and if you're hearing me kind of quiet, it's because it's 3:16 in the fucking morning. Yeah, can't really tell, but if you're watching on the YouTube, I'm trying to put the fucking phone. Oh, there it is. So, yeah. Oh, turned off. What am I doing up at this ungodly hour? Well, woke up from a shitty fucking dream. I've been having a lot of those lately for some fucking reason or another. So, um, might as well knock out the midweek memo that I tried doing last night. Didn't work out too well though, because somebody sucks at technology, and I had two guests on, old Dowden and Hunt. Had fucking we did two great fucking episodes or two great podcasts, but unfortunately there was no sound. Long story short, no sound. Anyways, as you can see, I've got some new digs. I'm in a new area now. I used to be inside my fucking office, but my mom came down to visit, and she needed her own room because, well, she always gets her own room when she comes anyway. But my daughter Emily is 11, and my other daughter Sophia, she's 8, 9, one of those two. Anyways, um, they not getting along too well, and I can't put them in the same room because then all hell will break loose. Any of y'all that have daughters, y'all understand. Um, shit, any of y'all that got kids, y'all understand. If you have more than one, oof, the struggle is fucking real. But yeah, so I converted my office into a bedroom for my mom, and she's digging it. You know, it's like a fucking hotel room in there for her, queen size bed. She has a fucking TV in there. Um, no cable, just regular antenna, which I don't understand how that shit works. If it's digital TV, you still have fucking rabbit ear antennas, but it still works. So what the fuck actually changed? I don't understand. I mean, TV used to be, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, all she does is watch Spanish TV, so we don't have any Spanish cable channels. We don't have cable. We have YouTube TV. Excuse me while I take a sip of my coffee. But yeah, I've been having some shitty dreams lately, man, and it's trippy because it has to do with like war, but shit I never did, if that makes sense, or with people that are already gone on missions that we never did, if that makes sense. Like I don't understand them, you know. Um, I tried turning the TV off at night because I used to fall asleep with the TV on. I needed that background noise or that light, you know, a bit. And but I started turning that off, and it still happens. It's a trip. My wife has a video of me twitching, bro. It's fucking scary. I might fuck around and put it up on the Facebook. And if you guys that are listening to the podcast, I have a Facebook page on the gun line, and I'll probably put it up there, and you guys can see what the fuck I'm talking about. It's pretty fucking freaky, yo. It scared the fuck out of me after I saw it. But yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my brain. It's starting to act up like it did a long time ago, where I had like three different conversations going on at one fucking time, and none of them are making fucking sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's fucking trippy, dude. Anyways, quick shout out to my nephew Eric. Eric fucking made the five list, so he's gonna be promoted here to sergeant. I'll be going to Fort Hood to fucking pin him. Well, I guess patch him, velcro him. I'd love to give him blood pins, but that's long gone now because it would be hazing, I guess. But anyways, congrats, Eric. I'm proud of you, boy. Except you should have been real artillery, not fucking 88 bullshit duck hunters. I kid. I kid. Let me take a sip of my coffee real quick. Ah. So yeah, What the fuck was I going to talk about? So, on the original podcast, what I had talked about earlier today that didn't make it up, um, there were select things I wanted to talk about. Not everything has to be fucking military related, but sometimes it's good. We'll get into that in a bit. So, one of the first things I want to talk about was fucking football. Highly disappointed in my team. I am a Green Bay Packers fan. As you can see back there, I have Vince Lombardi, and my niece Joanna hooked me up with that. She gave that to me many, many years ago. And before the Army, I think, when she was working at this one location, her boss had it up there. She thought of me and she saw it in a closet, I think, like, hey, what are you doing with that? My uncle would love it. And she gave it to me, and I've had it since. And, anyways, I don't think old Vince would have been happy with the calls that were played over in Lambeau, having home field advantage in the cold. You're supposed to be one of the greatest quarterbacks. You've had a hell of a good year. But you know what? After that performance, um, I blame both of them, both Aaron Rodgers as well as Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur for calling some fucking plays that are questionable. For example, the 2-point conversion early in the game like that. I mean, I listen to Bill Burr a lot, and he talks about it on his podcast. Why are you leaving points out there? You could have gone for the easy field goal instead of fucking trying to catch up for two, because then you're going to be down. And that's a momentum killer, man. And then you had the Aaron Rodgers wide open to run into the motherfucking end zone for the touchdown. Didn't take it. They shot themselves in the foot, man. So congratulations to Tampa Bay or Tom Brady Bucks. I think it's gonna be his walk off Super Bowl, and he's gonna call it a day and retire. Like the champ that he is. I'm not a Brady fan personally, but the motherfucker is good. The motherfucker is good. I mean, 3 interceptions though. How good really is he? But that's more to say again on the coaching of the Packers. It's highly disappointing. Highly pissed off about that shit. But congrats. And then the Bills. I didn't watch that game. I was too fucking pissed off already about the Packers loss. And then, but it looks like Mahomes and Brady. I think it's fitting, passing the torch to from the old generation to the new generation. Unfortunately, Mahomes will lose. And yeah, there's that. I mean, there's your football. I talk hockey, but I'm not well versed in hockey enough to give you a good discussion. But I will say that I'm a LA Kings fan. I'm from LA originally. So, anyways, they're not looking too good. And it's hard to even follow it because they don't show the shit on fucking TV, and so I'm just looking at fucking scores. So, for example, I know last night they played the Wild, I think it was. And what was that fucking score? Let's pull that shit up real quick while we're looking and trying to fill dead air time. Oh shit, the Kings won last night against the Wild, 2-1. Outstanding. Outstanding. But we got the Blues coming up on the 24th. St. Louis. Those motherfuckers are good. I love watching them play, bro. And then shout out to the Blackhawks. I want to say they're who I would go for if I wasn't a Kings fan, simply because I have a spot in my heart for Chicago, mainly the food. God damn, Chicago has some good fucking food, y'all. If y'all ain't never been in Chicago, man, and you go out there, make sure you go to Giordano's or Gino's East. Holy shit, they got some great pizza. I've always heard, New York has the best pizza. It's up for debate. I think that fucking Chicago has it because it's a real fucking pie. It's not just some flat shit. It's not flat bread with sauce and meat. It's an actual fucking pie, and it's fucking delicious. But then again, I might be a little bit biased. I haven't really eaten a pizza in New York. So, what do y'all think, listeners? Anybody out there want to give me their thoughts? And don't come up here with no fucking Papa John's or Pizza Hut. Give me some good fucking places that are authentic to their city. I already mentioned Giordano's and Gino's East. Great fucking pizzas. I've had them. They're fucking delicious. And I can't talk about Chicago food without mentioning Portillo's. God damn, that shit is delicious. I still don't know what the fuck is in that goddamn food. It's called a combo, I think. It's like Italian beef and Italian sausage and a hot dog. Oh my god, has this fucking dude. I can't. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. I'm probably gaining weight just from talking about it. It's fucking delicious. But oof, oof, oof. I would go out there to Chicago to visit friends. Um, I would easily gain about 10 fucking pounds over the weekend because it was just that fucking delicious. I'm gonna sip some coffee. And if you're watching on YouTube, yes, that says Mama needs some coffee. I can't find my fucking coffee cup. So I gotta take the wife's. But yeah, y'all, what else went on this week? This weekend with those McGregor fight. I watched some of that. Dude, um, some dude guy hit so fucking hard he hit the Patrick Mahomes, where he looked like a fucking baby giraffe or baby deer, newborn, trying to fucking stay on 2 feet. That motherfucker, that was no bueno. And then I saw the McGregor fight. I'm not much of a UFC guy, and but you could tell when somebody's fighting and their heart's just not into it anymore. They're just there because to be there, and that was him. That's what it looked like to me. I didn't see a fire in his eyes. I didn't see like you see clips and shit of people when they're fighting and they got that fucking they have that in Spanish we call it ganas, and he just ain't got it, man. So, bro, you got money. What are you fighting for? There's absolutely no fucking point to do it. None. None, none, none. But yeah, that was that for what else happened this weekend? Football, bit of hockey, then the McGregor fight. All right, that's gonna be your sports topics. Let's go ahead and move on to what has been going on TV. Have you guys watched anything good? Check this out, Netflix. I watched fucking The Night Stalker. Bro, that shit brought back memories, man. I remember that shit. The Night Stalker, old Richard Ramirez. That motherfucker was sick, bro. I remember like the whole city of LA was fucking paranoid. I mean, probably the whole state of California, honestly. But I thought it was a lot more recent than it was. They said it was like 85, and I thought it was like around 87 or 88. And the reason I say that is because I thought it was about 10 or 11 when that shit was going down. But apparently I was only about 8 or 9. So either way, that motherfucker was one sick puppy, dude. And not trying to justify what he did, but it seems that he had a really shitty fucking childhood too. His pops crucified him and threw him in a motherfucker in the cemetery, bro. I mean, you're not fucking raising a goddamn, rocket scientist right there, y'all. You raising a motherfucking murderer. Fucking trippy, man. Fucking trippy. What else did I watch on the fucking tube? Dude, all right. I'm done shitting on the nasty girls, but I got to shit on the public because of these nasty girls now. Now, I don't know if the nasty girls were complaining about sleeping in the fucking garage. Um, bro, I don't want to hear shit about you sleeping in a fucking garage and feeling sorry for you. When we were in Iraq, oh, look at me, I said it all proper and shit, Iraq. When we were in Iraq, when we were getting ready to rip with fucking First Cav, we slept in a fucking gym. And we're talking about the whole fucking battalion. All right. We moved into a fucking gym, nut to butt, right next to each other. All right. So and with all our fucking gear, and we still were running missions. So I don't want to fucking hear about your boo hoo hoo. I'm in a fucking garage, bitch. NTC is tougher than your little fucking shindig you just had in DC. JRTC is tougher. Hell, a fucking 1 month in fucking Fort Hood is probably tougher than the goddamn time that you had in DC. But anyways, speaking about Fort Hood, shit, we had a 1 month long fucking field problem out there. Bro, all we did was sleep in Humvees and on top of Humvees, and then we slept on top of the fucking cats and the guns. So I don't feel sorry for them. I really fucking don't. And if they're bitching about it, they can go fuck themselves. I know many of soldiers that have slept under nets, on Humvees, in the snow. Shit. Quick story. When I got to Korea, back in '07, I got there. I landed in Incheon, saw the sun, and then went away for about probably 3 months. Never saw it again. Winter, rain, snow, and I recall I went to the field immediately that week. We went out to the field, and we lived out in the field in Korea, and they were mechanized, so we had paladins. So I was the gunner in training. Sergeant Aguayo was my chief. Sergeant Comer was getting ready to come back to the states, and I was going to be taking his spot. So, anyways, we rolled out to the field out there, and it was fucking freezing like balls out there, man. And yeah, I remember sleeping on top of the fucking gun and waking up with snow. So I don't want to fucking hear it, y'all. Or waking up in rain. I don't want to hear it. You know, you're covered in four walls. Is it chilly? Okay. Don't act like you ain't got cold weather gear. Look, I'm still wearing my motherfucking silkies. All right. I got my silk weights on because it's fucking cold as shit in this goddamn garage. That and some coffee in my motherfucking beanie. And I'd be wearing my motherfucking fleece beanie. But my wife said that and it looked like I'm fucking trying to hold on to a part of my life that I have no more. Which I often wonder, is anybody else going through that? I think I am trying to hold on to the memories that I had from the military. As a civilian, I see a lot of these fucking Facebook posts about your time in the military was just a job. It doesn't have to reflect your whole life or something like that. Well, yeah, that's cool and dandy for those that did just one fucking term. Just your 3 4 year stint, and then you got the fuck out. And you probably didn't take it to heart what you did. You probably didn't find it a lifestyle versus just a job. To me, it's always more of a lifestyle. It's not a job. It's not for everybody, and it's yeah, it should be open to everyone to try to qualify and become part of the military forces, but it's not for everyone because just because it's open to you doesn't mean you should do it. And Biden just did, not to get political here, but Biden just fucking lifted the ban on the transgender shit. And I don't know too much about this, but honestly, it doesn't improve our fucking lethality. It doesn't improve our fucking it doesn't our effectiveness. So yeah, I get it should be open. We should have a army of the willing who want to serve. However, just because you're willing to serve doesn't mean you're right to serve. Because now we have to change our fucking we have to tailor our training or our life to you. I mean, if you're willing to serve, then you need to make the change for the military. The military shouldn't have to change to you. And that's one thing that it pisses me off. And nothing against the trans or the fucking look, man. If you're tranny, if you're gay, if you're whatever the fuck you are, I don't really care. I don't think anybody in the military does give a shit. We don't give a fuck. But when you start taking away from the manpower, oh, is that even a proper term anymore? When you start taking away from the manpower because of, you have to have a profile because of a change or a surgery you had to do, or because mental issues or psych evaluations. You're taking another soldier's fucking spot. All right. So that's the issue that I have with that. And then we were talking about it yesterday, Hunt and Dowden and I, and we came up with a consensus of, look, man, if they want to do that, they want to go ahead and transition, not out the military, but into another gender, cool. You want to do another government design, cool. But it's got to be in your contract that you'd have to do 6 years active duty, 6 years active duty, all right? Your last 2 years reserve, you can go ahead and knock out that shit. All right, you can go ahead and do that because it's an 8 year commitment regardless in the military. So I figure that if we're gonna get taxpayers' money for your sex change or whatever, you gotta do your commitment, and I think it's a fucking balance. That's just my point of view. Let me know what y'all think. I'd be glad to hear what y'all have to say about it. Dude, I have no idea how I transitioned to that shit right there. But yeah, back to the nasty girls in the garage. Hey, I guarantee you there were a lot of motherfuckers out there that were active duty that were like, quit your fucking crying. I think a good way to go about it, I was telling, I think was I would get an e-tool if I would have been one of those soldiers. And if I had to take a shit, I'd grab my e-tool, walk behind the Capitol, dig a fucking cat hole, take a shit right there, and then bury my fucking shit. And when they ask me why am I doing that, I'll let them know, hey, you guys didn't give me the proper equipment that I needed over here when I had a shit. So there it is. I'm doing what I'm was trained to do, survive. That's the way I probably would have gone about it. But that's just me. But yeah, y'all. That's what's going on in my world. Dude, I don't know why the fuck I'm up right now. It's 3:38 now. So it's been about 20 minutes since I started recording. I think I've given y'all pretty good shit to listen to for the midweek memo. Um, oh, guess what? My anniversary is coming up this year. Oh, well, not this year, this month. Actually, there's 3 anniversaries this month. As I sip my coffee, first is my 10-year wedding anniversary. I'll put wedding in quotations because it's your typical army wedding. Um, went to the courthouse, fucking got shacked up right there. We got married. Funny story about that shit. Here, I'll give you a quick story, man. So I was PCSing from Fort Stewart to Fort Carson, and so I came from Fort Stewart, stopped here in Texas to pick up the fam because they moved forward here. They had the kids over here. Didn't want to put them through the whole moving. So the kids at that time was Emily. I forgot we only had Emily at the time, so it was Emily and Linda here already. So we had Emily here. Linda and I were driving back from Georgia because again we didn't want to put Emily through that long ass trip. And anyways, so Linda and I drove here. We stopped here during our PCS during our to why the fuck did we stop here? Oh yeah, we stopped here to pick up Emily, obviously, and then go back up to Colorado. So fucking while we're here, the plan was that we're gonna go to the courthouse on Saturday or on Friday. Go to the courthouse on Friday, pick up our fucking marriage certificate, and then get married on I think it's called like Marriage Island or some shit like that here on the Riverwalk in San Antonio. And we're gonna do that on Saturday. And then Monday, we're gonna drive up north to Colorado Springs. All right. So that was the plan. Didn't work out that way. What ended up happening was we got there. Luckily, I had the rings with me in my fucking pocket. Oh, did I have the rings with me or did I have to come back down? I think I had to come back down to the car for them. Anyway, so we went up there and we got the marriage certificate and we told them our plan. They were like, um, yeah, that's not going to happen. You either have to do it now or you'll have to do it on Monday. Something fucking happened in that fucking I can't remember exactly. Linda probably remembers it better. But all I know is that we went there and we're like, "Oh, fuck. So we got to get married right now, right now?" And like, "Yep. If not, you have to come back on Monday or Tuesday." I can't remember what it was, but it was a conflict with my PCS. And so, long story short, we got there, we filled out the paperwork, and then next thing I know, we said I do. Like, holy shit. Like, if you'd see our pictures, our wedding pictures in quotations, we look raggedy as fuck, you know? Fucking straight out army shit, man. So, anyways, that was January 28th, 2011. So that'll be 10 years this year. You know, I can't say enough about this woman in my life who has put up with a lot of bullshit from me, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, who is the one that pushed me to go seek treatment for myself to get better. So cheers to you, Bettis. The other anniversary that I have this month, a little more recent, is of my transition out the army, y'all, out the army. Yep. I started fucking terminal leave this month. Probably, I think it was the 30th of this month in 2015. Left Fort Carson, Colorado. Again, the kids were already here, except for Daniel. I think Daniel was with us. Yeah, Daniel, I think, was still with us. We brought Emily and Sophia ahead of time, and Daniel was just born. So yeah, because yeah, he was because I remember when Linda got a ticket, I was worried about them talking shit for her going too fast. Another fucking story. We were on our way driving down from Colorado to here in San Antonio, and as we're driving, we're taking the back way instead of coming down the Raton Pass. We're coming through Oklahoma and through the back way. And as we're coming down, that would have been brought us in through Dumas or Dumbass, Texas. And as we're coming, I mean, there's nothing back there. I mean, there's literally nothing out there. Nothing. Like if this was like the fucking pioneer days, we probably would have been scalped. Because it's nothing but probably Indian land out there. But yeah. So we were rolling down and shit. I was going pretty fucking fast, and Linda apparently started speeding up to catch up to me. So when the cop passed me, he was going to pull me over, but then he saw Linda's speed, who was going to think about 5 miles an hour more than I was, in order to catch up. Fucking busted a bitch and boop. We had to pull over. She got a ticket. Sorry, baby. Oh man. Of course she blamed me for that shit. Because you know what? She wouldn't be a wife unless it was somehow the husband's fault. So, anyways, yep, it's been 6 years this year that I got out the military. 6 years that I've been in civilian now, and it's had its times, where it's difficult. I miss the military. I'm sure a lot of you all do. Hell, that was the whole point of making this fucking podcast, was because of missing that interaction that I would have with my peers or my buddies. I hated that term, battle buddy. So like buddies. Anyways, um, so yeah, dude. Maybe that's why I'm up right now. Maybe that's why I'm having shitty dreams because trying to having I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm not a fucking psychologist, and even I think they're fucking stupid anyway. So that's it, y'all. Oh, the last one. The other anniversary this year or this month is the 1 year anniversary of the On the Gunline podcast, brought to you by your host Lopez. Yay, yay! Yeah, it's been 1 year this year on the 29th, and I had a guest lined up, but things didn't work out, and it's all gravy. However, it's been 1 year, and I think it's been good. We have our set number of listeners, which is cool. I mean, it's not about the quantity of listeners. This is not branded for everybody, obviously, and even if it's just one person that enjoys this shit and is getting something out of it, cool. Just know that you're not alone out there. There's other motherfuckers that going through the same shit that you are. Hell, I know a senior NCO right now who just got out, who's having difficulties with his transition. Recently, he just transitioned out of the military to civilian life, and he's having a hard time because expectations versus realities is a bitch, and it's just difficult, especially coming out in these times right now with COVID and all that, dude. How difficult is it for somebody who was a 13 Bravo to find a job, you know, in in a field that they don't know about? Yeah, you could always say you could bring the leadership quality, right? But a lot of motherfucking civilians out here don't give two shits about a DD 214 or that you led soldiers. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy, but do you know how can you step into something that you don't know much about? Now, let me take away from that though. Let me step back. You got Osar Cannon. He got a good ass job too, but it's all about connections as well. You know what I'm saying? So not taking anything away from him. The man knows what he's fucking doing. Just the transition for some people is a little easier than some for others. Um, and I don't want to say easier, but the hurdles are about the same. Just no, I don't want to fucking sugarcoat it either. Some motherfuckers just have it easier than others on transition out. You know what I'm saying? And coming out to the civilian world is a bitch. It is. Especially when you're trying to adapt back to the civilian sector, especially when you feel lost in a fucking world that's packed of people. And to this date, I'll still keep saying it. There's no time that I feel lonelier than when I'm in a group gathering. Because unless I'm in the VA, then I'm fucking solid. I feel fucking at home. You know what I'm saying? And however, it's a bitch. Like, I mean, you don't even know what to fucking talk about sometimes. You, I don't know. Can't talk politics because all that leads to is a fucking an argument. And you know what? That brings me to another fucking topic, man. Why is it that people are still fucking arguing on Facebook, yo? And trust me, I'm guilty of it as well. I am. But I'm saying now, why are the people still arguing? Because I think that by now we should have learned that arguing on Facebook is retarded. There's no other way to put it. And even the mentally challenged will tell you that's fucking retarded. They have more sense than that. You're not going to change the mind of whoever you're having this discussion with. You know what I'm saying? So it would be one thing if you're having a discussion, but everybody has to chime in with their fucking point of view. And if you're wrong in their eyes, then you're fucking wrong. And for some reason, it seems that people can't argue without dropping names on people, like, oh, you're a libtard or you're a republicard. You're both just fucking retards. If you believe that government is really gonna have fucking help you out, go talk to a veteran. Go to the VA. See how well the government's taking care of them. I'll tell you, it's not the greatest here in San Antonio. It's good, but it's not as good as it can be or as it should be. And then you go to other fucking VAs or other facilities that are for vets. See how they're run. See see how their shit's working. See how good the government's taking care of them. You know, the government will be quick to fucking take your money away. It'll take forever to fucking give it to you, baby. So yeah, man. That's pretty much it. I don't really know what else to talk about today, but yeah. 1 year anniversary. I think there's going to be some changes coming to the podcast. I feel like I probably split from where the original idea was. I mean, they're still gonna have the shoot the shit concept where I just hang out with, uh, a veteran that wants to come down. And you know what? I think I'm gonna start making it more inclusive, since that's the word, and just bringing people with just different backgrounds, and just to learn more of them, and just get their point of view on life and how things are going. Just something interesting, something different. Just the shit that we would talk about on the gun line too. You know, just from a different perspective. It's still gonna be on the gun line. It's still thick skin. It's still talking shit. It's still going to be gunline topics. There still will be talk about titties and asses, fake titties versus real titties. We're still going to talk about that, you know, because it wouldn't be the gunline if we didn't. Real titties all day, every day. And we'll still talk about everything else in between. I'm not a comedian, so I can't be making shit funny. But I do want to make it entertaining for y'all, and I do want it to be something y'all can relate to and escape the world for at least 45 minutes to an hour. And that was the whole plan on this, to find an escape from the bullshit going on around us to something that we can relate to. So I do need your guys' fucking feedback as well. Interact with me. Give me shit to talk about. You want to be a guest? Hey, hit me up. I have slots to fill. I have slots to fill. I'll tell you right now. Here's my guest book. All right. Right now, I have slots to fill for March 19th and February 5th. So get at me and I'll fucking slot you in there. And then I got all April and the rest of the year. So get at me. So for February 5th, though, I think that's let's see, February 5th. I'll figure something out. I think I'll do a solo. We'll see. I don't know. Anyways, if you want to come onto the gun line, hit me up on the gunline at gmail.com, on the Facebook, on the YouTube, you know, comment. Do me a favor, make sure you like and subscribe. All right. God, I never thought I'd hear myself saying that shit. But yeah, man, I want to grow this community more. I want it to reach out more people. So like, subscribe, even a dislike. I don't give a fuck. Just interact with it. Just put a fucking comment in there like, hey, your show sucks. But don't just put your show sucks. Tell me why it sucks and what I can do better. I'm just trying to make this better for our community. All right. And I hope y'all enjoyed this, man. I really don't know where else to go with this. Oh, what's going on? Is the Super Bowl this week? No, Super Bowl's next week. And who do y'all got? I got Tampa. Oh, Tampa Bay. Oh, Tom Brady. Oh, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all listening. I'll catch you here on Friday for the shoot. Actually, it's going to be Saturday. I'll probably do a shoot the shit live on Friday. Hmm. Maybe if I get some interaction from y'all let me know what y'all want to hear. I got Friday open. It's the 1 year anniversary show, so maybe maybe I should take my wife out because it's our anniversary weekend. Hmm. Maybe we'll see what happens. Anyways, y'all hit me up. Let me know what y'all think. Hope y'all digging the digs in here. Can't wait to hear from y'all, man. With that being said, then rounds complete. End of mission. Gunline out. Hold on, I gotta put my coffee down for this. Bye, motherfuckers.